In Neville Goddard's 1968 lecture, God Speaks to Man, Neville says, "Man cannot remember where he laid himself down to dream this dream of life. If he could, he would return through the secret of feeling." So Neville looks at what we call reality as just another dream, but longer. And if you want to wake up, you have to remember, what is that feeling that many mystics point to? It's the same feeling that many mystics point to who already are awake, lucidly dreaming the dream of life. Some mystics say it is like profound, eternal peace and joy. What would it feel like to feel such profound, eternal peace and joy? And as you start to feel this, it will be the secret to help you return to what you were before you dreamed this dream of life. Remember this feeling, revisit it, until you dwell once again from your true home. Neville goes on to say, there is only one source of all creation. By him all things were made, and without him was not anything made that was made. If anything or anyone comes into your world, remember the cause is your human imagination, who is the God of Scripture and the dreamer in you. Often we go through life and we feel helpless. We feel this is happening here and there, and we try to resolve things around that, or try to manifest from that. Basically, intentionally manifesting off of unintentional manifestations. You just have to keep reminding yourself, all that you see happening, and all the people and things in your life, they came from your imagination. For some, that may feel a hard pill to swallow because you are deeply immersed in the dream. You're under the illusion that everything is separate from you. But remember, when you go to bed at night and you dream, and it feels just like reality with the same separation, yet you awake and it all dissolves back into you, back into your consciousness. If you can remind yourself that, then you won't take things so personal in what you call reality, and thus you can truly get to the heart of what you want and what you want to intentionally imagine, and also to be careful of where your mind, attention, and focus go to, unless it's something you want to perpetuate. Many people love a good horror movie or sometimes the drama of life, but they don't like the effects when the seeds start to sprout and come too close to one's own home. At the minimum, we must learn to be aware and balance those things. And even better, make sure you're planting the good seeds of the lovely life you do want, especially when harvests you don't like start to come too close. But by then, you will have to learn to persist and not be moved by what you see on the outside. And we're doing it anyways, and we will until every aspect of the one beingness dreaming this dream of life awakes. And Neville, having awoken in the dream of life, the promise, Neville says, "Now when I close my eyes in meditation, I sometimes have a little dream, or other times I enter a world just like this, where I am totally awake and aware of what is happening." And Neville has come to the point where he realizes reality, aka the daydream, is no more real than the night dreams, the dream within dreams. Neville says, can you remember the being that you were before you started this dream of life, and use the same technique? You would feel yourself there and vanish from sight to awaken in that body. All these dreams, night or day, you are their reality. Neville says you will realize that you cannot encounter strangers regardless of whether they be harmful or helpful, as they came out of you to play the part you had already played from within. The world and all of its conflicts appear to show us that imagination can and does run amok. Imagination is the only foundation. It is the rock upon which one builds his house. No matter what happens, blame no one, but remain on the rock, for Christ, your own wonderful human imagination, is He, and the only cause of the phenomena of life. Accept this truth, and you will have a firm foundation upon which to build. So in essence, Neville's telling you, it's all your imagination. You need nothing on the outside. But you must remember this and live each moment from this great truth. All you need to do is simply assume you have what you want and dare to walk in that assumption. And if it takes thousands of people to aid its birth, they will appear and play their part, not knowing why or what they do. Because as Neville says, your descent was in consciousness, and it is in consciousness that you will ascend. Now let us spiral up in consciousness and go into the silence. Good.